Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another video. I'm very excited for this one, but I'm also really nervous because I'm about to do a 3-day juice cleanse. I have noticed recently my energy has kind of been a little bit low. I've been getting like little breakouts here and there. I have major inflammation in my face, my gut. I feel very bloated all the time, and my digestive system is getting to a point again where everything I eat, I kind of feel like it just sits at my chest because I can't process it, I can't digest it properly, and I can't even go to the bathroom. It obviously has everything to do with how I've been eating lately. I've had tons of events, I've been going out a lot, we've had the holidays come up, and I haven't really cared how I've eaten because I just want to enjoy my time with whatever I'm doing and who I'm with. But I need to start caring because it's really starting to affect me. I've always had a really bad digestive system, so for me it's always been crucial to every so often do a detox, whether that's every 6 months, every quarter, every year, whatever. I feel like my body just constantly needs some kind of reboot. So I decided to order the Pressed Juicery juices. I ended up getting a really good deal. Pressed Juicery only has a 1-day cleanse, but I ended up getting 3 different types of cleanses so I can do like 3 days straight, because I would have ordered it from Nectar, but I feel like it has more sugar, it is more expensive, and I just wasn't gonna get my order on time, whereas Pressed Juicery already had it ready for me. So I'm gonna go pick that up right now, and then I'll explain to you guys how I'm gonna do it and how it's all gonna go. So I'm really excited about it. I wanted to make sure that my hair was up so I can fully see what my face is looking like. I personally know exactly what I look like when it's not swollen, and right now it's very swollen to me. So I guess here is just what my face is looking like. I don't know, I just don't feel my best right now. I don't feel my most confident, and I really need to improve my health in order to get there. I'm not trying to lose 20 pounds. I know that I will lose a little bit of weight because it is a juice cleanse, but that's really not my target. My target is to lose inflammation. So let's see how well we do, how hard we can stick to this, and I'm just gonna take you along with me. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of fun. So stick around and we'll see the results we get in 3 days. Okay, so this is my primary concern right here. You can see, obviously, yeah, there's a lot of fat. I do have a lot of weight to lose, but to me personally, when it starts to kind of like go outwards like this, that right there is my gut, because I haven't been able to go to the bathroom properly and I just feel really swollen. These pants normally fit me perfect, okay? Like, I don't struggle with these jeans. They normally, actually, I even have room, and right now you can kind of see like it's a little fitted right here, and then my stomach kind of goes like outwards. I weigh less than when I bought these pants, so they shouldn't fit me tighter. This is really what I'm trying to focus on getting rid of. I'm officially on my way to Pressed Juicery, and I'm in major need of caffeine because I have been working night shift. So I made myself this Arbonne Fizz, and I actually did 2 packets today. I just did it with water. I didn't do any sparkling water this time. I'm trying not to have any kind of like sparkling drinks, any kind of dairy, anything like that. I want to try to do this as clean as I possibly can, but because I really do need caffeine since it's hard for me to stay awake right now, I figured Arbonne would be the best bet because it is just really a mixture of natural teas. If I end up having this and I want more caffeine, I'll probably make myself like a green tea or something. So just trying to stick to something that is not coffee, not dairy, anything like that, and not anything too high in calorie or calories at all. So I guess this is my little modification because I really don't know the rules of it. I don't know if you are allowed to have caffeine or not, but I need something, otherwise I won't be able to do my job properly at night and I won't be able to survive the day. So we're gonna do this instead. I did talk to one of my friends who did work at Nectar, and she said in order to get the best results, 3 days is going to be your best bet, and you're supposed to have 1 juice every 2 hours. You're supposed to hydrate a ton, so I do already have my Stanley with me. I haven't drank enough yet, but we're getting there. And she said that if you do get hungry, you can have like a handful of like raw nuts or something, or like an avocado completely unsalted. Those aren't my best options as far as eating something when I'm absolutely starving, but we're gonna see how well we can do this. I really hope that I can be disciplined enough to stick to it because I know it's gonna be really hard. And for now that I am picking up my cleanses, I did also place an order for a 6-pack of celery juice. For now that I'm just updating you guys on how I'm feeling with these juices, if I'm tired, if I'm hungry, how it's affecting me, I'm just gonna take you along with what I'm doing these next 3 days. So it's a little bit of a few days in my life / juice cleanse. We'll see, it's gonna be fun. It's an outdoor mall where I'm going to right now, and my boyfriend's actually gonna meet me there. So we'll probably just walk around a little bit. I'm just gonna update you as much as I possibly can throughout this whole thing. I'm gonna weigh myself every day these next 3 days and kind of let you guys know where my results are. I forgot to mention it actually earlier. I do currently weigh 205.2, so that is my starting number. My friend did say even if weight loss is not your goal, which obviously for me I would like to lose some weight, you are gonna lose some weight. Everyone is going to vary, obviously. Like, it all depends on your body and how you're gonna react to it, but I am expecting to lose a little bit of weight from this as well. But yeah, that's the update for now. I'm excited about this video. I'm excited for these next 3 days and seeing how great I can feel afterwards. So I will keep keep you guys updated. Thank you. I have all my juices here for my detox, and then I have the celery juices for my grandma. I got my helper.
Yep.
That was a big old box.
All these clothes.
I know, I have to take that to the dry cleaner right now. I have juice number 1, which is the greens one, and it has cucumber, celery, spinach, lemon, kale, and parsley. This one tastes like refreshing. There's like an aftertaste of the parsley, but the cucumber and the lemon kind of balance it all out and makes it taste better. So it's currently 12:30 and I'm supposed to be drinking one every 2 hours. So at 2:30 I'll have my next one. But for now I'm gonna be sipping on this. I haven't had breakfast, so I really needed something in my system already. They're all numbered, so you know exactly which one to get at which time, which is perfect. And it's so helpful. So we're just gonna start off with this one and then I'll see how I feel in the next 2 hours. Quick stop at Trader Joe's. I got this non-dairy oat creamer. It's the brown sugar one. I heard a lot of good things about it. How cute is this? I would probably have this for when people come over for like a little holiday. I'm gonna get it. I just left the mall and we made a really quick stop to Trader Joe's. My boyfriend needed some coffee creamer, so I got coffee creamer and then I got those cute little like gingerbread mug things. I'm not gonna open them right now or anything, but my sisters and I do plan on having like a little Christmas decoration or like little Christmas activities or something like that. So I want to have those for when we have like our hot chocolate and stuff. So I got that and it was like $3 for the box. So I said, why not? Right now, I do have a little bit of a list of things to get done. Let's go through that. I have to go to the dry cleaning and take some coats that I got at the thrift store. So I have a leather coat, I have a wool coat, and I have just like a regular tweed coat. I got my juices. I gave some limes to my boyfriend for my grandma's tree. I also have to drop some off at Chastity's house, but I didn't bring hers. So hers is gonna be for tomorrow. I wanna make it a point to run tonight. I'm thinking around 3 o'clock, 3:30. It's 1 o'clock right now, so I should be back home on time to be able to do that. As long as I go before the sun goes down, so I can even leave the house to run at 4 and I should be okay. I do have some Etsy orders to catch up on, so I might do those tonight when I work night shift. And then I do have a lot to clean. I'll probably do that through night shift as well. We'll see. I'm gonna go drop off my dry cleaning and then it's right down the street from my grandma's house. So I do have to drop off some supplements to her as well as the celery juice. And for now that I'm there, I don't want to be rushing. I want to take my time and just like visit her and my grandpa for a little bit. I actually have to call to make sure that she's home though, because I know my grandpa had an appointment today. So I'm gonna call her right now, see where she's at, and then we'll kind of just take the rest of the day from there. I just got to the dry cleaners and I'm about to drop my stuff off. My boyfriend recommended this place to me, but I started laughing when I pulled in. Look at you guys. There's literally a bird cage there with a bunch of birds in there. Where am I? These are the ones that I got at the thrift store. I have this vintage leather jacket, and you guys look at the cell phone little picture that it has on the pocket. This jacket is so old. And then I have this brown wool coat that I got, and then this like kind of tweed material. I just left my grandma's house. It's 2:45 and it's time for my second juice. I'm gonna drink this citrus too, which is apple, pineapple, lemon, and mint. It actually looks really good, so I'm gonna try it. Oh dang, this is gonna be one of my favorites. This whole combination is just so good. It's so bright, you can't see, but this is labeled number 2. I'm actually really excited to drink this one. I feel good right now. So far, I'm on my second one. I'm not even really hungry, so I'm gonna take my time sipping this one. I feel like I'm really going to enjoy it. Then I'm gonna go for a run when I get home, and by then it'll probably be time for my third one. So we'll see. I had to put everything in the fridge. I told my grandma that I was gonna pick her up tomorrow at 11 because we're gonna go to the gym together, and then from there, she's gonna do some Uber Eats with me. I swear she's my little bestie. I love her. I have so much fun with her. Like, she legitimately is one of my best friends. So we're gonna have a great day tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it. If I can't totally run, then I'm gonna go for a walk. I just need to get some steps in and some cardio because this weekend we actually have a 5K. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I have not run literally since the last 5K. I need to get on that again. I need to start running, doing some cardio. I'm not planning on hitting a PR for this one or anything. It's just gonna be more of a relaxed run. So it's gonna be a lot slower, but I need to at least be able to finish it. So I need to be able to run this week to kind of train for it a little bit, get my feet moving again, and just kind of have my body get back into the groove of just running. It's 3:30 and I have about another hour until I drink my third juice. Honestly, that last one was so good, and so far I feel really good on energy. I don't feel hungry. I don't feel like I'm lacking anything, and a lot of it too has to do with the fact that the second juice was higher in sugar. It was high in carbohydrates. I don't know if I'm exactly going to be able to run, but I'm definitely going to try. I don't really have a specific goal as far as how much, how fast, or anything like that. I'm just gonna get out there, get my feet moving, see what I can do, and then we'll kind of just see where we end up. I just got back from my run, and honestly today sucked, but I got out there and that's all that mattered to me. Part of it, I know it was because I haven't run since Malibu, so it's been a while now. And then two, it was my shoes. They just weren't really that comfortable to me today. It was that combination with lack of running. I should be better tomorrow because I am planning on going to the gym with my grandma, so I should be using the treadmill. Now I don't expect to PR, but I also don't want to come in at the end kind of trickling into the finish line. So I'm trying to at least, you know, be able to get somewhat of a good pace. So it's 4 o'clock right now. I'm officially gonna clock into my shift for the night. So I have to do some computer work right now, and then my mom wants me to pick up some juices for their house because they want to do a little bit of a cleanse. I was telling her about it and all the benefits, and so they're excited and they want to do it with me. So I'm gonna do a pickup over there, and it should be ready around 5:45. So I have some time. Around 4:30, I'm gonna have juice number 3. I'm gonna take a body shower, start working, and then I'll just update you guys later. It's 5 o'clock and I'm checking in for another juice update. I'm not excited about this one. I feel pretty good. I'm not hungry. I'm not craving anything. My energy levels are fine. I'm kind of nervous for this juice right now though, just because the ingredients don't sound like they're gonna be the best. The ingredients here, it's like a really long list. Apple, butternut squash, carrot, beet, spinach, lemon, parsley, ginger, and kale. This one's about 160 calories with 23 grams of sugar. It doesn't sound like it's gonna taste good, but let's check it out. Oof. Oh, thank God. The smell is a lot worse than the flavor. So what I can taste is the ginger, the carrots, and the beets. That's kind of what's taking over this one. So I'm glad that I'm not tasting the butternut squash, the spinach, or the parsley. I'm getting the most flavor coming from the beets, and I'm okay with that. I don't really care if something doesn't taste good. My primary focus is if it works. So if it works, then if I don't like it, I'll chug it. I'll figure out a way to drink it, but that's my main thing. I just need it to help me. I need it to benefit me, and beets in general have a ton of benefits. I'm pretty okay with it. It tastes pretty good. I'm glad that today so far I haven't really had anything too crazy. I'm used to drinking things like this that like taste super healthy. So then again, I might have a little bit of a biased opinion because I'm used to this stuff. It's not my favorite. I'm not saying that it's gonna taste amazing or a 10 out of 10, but I can handle it. I don't know. I think I'm doing okay so far. I started my first one at 12:30. We're 5 hours in and I'm feeling pretty good. So I'm excited about that. I feel like that's kind of a little bit motivating, kind of letting me know like I can probably hang in there longer than I expected. We're doing good so far. I'm gonna go back to Pressed right now to pick up my mom's juices, my mom's, my dad's, and my little sister's. I'm about to head out and I will keep you guys updated, I guess, with how I'm feeling later. So we're good. I know I literally just gave you guys an update, but I had a tiny moment of weakness, and this is my second handful of trail mix. I'm not even really actually hungry, but I think I just missed the thought of actually eating something, if that makes sense. It probably makes me sound really like big, but at the same time, it's just, I don't know, I'm used to eating, and so when I don't have anything like an actual plate or snack or something, it just feels like I'm missing something. So this is all I'm gonna have. I'm not gonna have any more than this. I'm okay without anything else, but I wanted to be totally transparent, and this is like my second little handful of trail mix after like 2 minutes of giving you guys an update. Oh well, it is what it is. We're doing the best we can here. I'm back for the juices for my mom, and I swear these people are probably gonna think I'm crazy coming back so often, and for the amount that I'm picking up too. I think I'm gonna end up picking up another huge box for them because both her and my dad are gonna do a 3-day cleanse. Lauren's gonna do a half day, and then we added some beet juice, I believe, but I found a close parking, so that should help with not having to carry this big old thing for too long. You guys, look at how much I'm picking. This thing is literally so heavy. So thank God I found a close parking because it's gonna be a little bit of a struggle. We're on juice number 4 and I'm not craving anything. I'm not hungry. I'm not tired or anything, but I just don't really care to drink another one right now, but I have to because it's every 2 hours. I have 2 more juices after this left in the day, and this one is the same one that I had earlier. It's apple, pineapple, lemon, and mint. It really just tastes like apple juice with mint. So I'm glad that this one actually tastes good, but I don't know, I'm not in the mood to drink another one, but we're gonna do it. This is probably gonna be like a little bit of a slow sip, but at 9:30 I have to drink another one, and then at 11:30 is finally my last one. Just gonna get through it. We'll see how we're feeling the rest of the night. Okay, so it's 7:30 right now and I'm about to drink my 4th juice of the day, and I am starting to get a little bit tired. I'm gonna have 2 of these mango peach Arbonne Fizz sticks. I'm gonna put them in this cute little disposable cup that I bought. I think these are so cute. I got them from the brand Tossware. I want to say it was like $15-16 for a pack of 50, which yeah, could be a little expensive because the Smart and Final ones were a lot cheaper. But I don't know, I really like these. Mix this up. I need some caffeine right now because there is no way with how I'm feeling right now that I'm going to be able to last till 5 a.m. We're gonna have some caffeine. I'm going to clean my room, start cleaning my bathroom, and then once I've cleaned enough to keep myself semi-awake, then I'll go ahead and start editing some videos because I have a lot that I have to work on. So that is what my little fizz is looking like. I'm so tired of drinking anything at this point in the day, but we're gonna get it done. We have 2 more days left of this. I know I can do it, especially now that my mom and my dad are gonna do it, and then my little sister's gonna do like a half-day cleanse. I'm thinking I should have probably started small with like the half day and see how I felt. But honestly, half the day in, I didn't feel lethargic. I didn't feel hungry. Wasn't craving anything or anything like that. So if anything, I should have probably started with like 1 full day and that's it. But I wanted to just do the full thing, commit, and try to be as disciplined as I possibly could. I haven't eaten anything other than those couple of handfuls of trail mix. I kind of just like was needing to like chew on something. So I have to get through this within the next 2 hours. Really just like taking it slow at this point because I feel like as soon as I finish this, it's on to the next one. And I think the next one might be a nasty one. I saw the reviews on it and they said it tasted like sour milk. That might not be a favorite. We are literally at the halfway point for today. We're almost done. We are on 4 out of 6, so I know I can do it. This one luckily tastes really good. It's like I'm drinking apple juice with mint. At least it's good. I don't mind it, but I'm just so like burnt out on liquids. I'm going to the bathroom so often. On top of this, I'm still drinking my water, so it's kind of just like a lot for my poor bladder, but we're getting it done. Some pros for the day so far. I don't feel bloated at all. Normally around this time, my hands would start to swell, and if you look at my hands, they actually don't look swollen at all, so I'm very happy about that. That to me is a really good sign. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, that was my biggest thing, was just a lot of inflammation and swelling, and so the fact that it's the first day in probably a week that my hands are not swollen around this time of the day or at all today. I was actually checking on them quite often and they never swelled. So the fact that I'm already seeing like little bits of progress in just 1 day, that's a really big pro for me. So we'll see what the next 2 days are looking like. We're not finished with today just yet, so I will definitely keep you updated on how I'm feeling. Tomorrow I am going to be doing the advanced version, so it's going to be a lot less calories than it would have been today. Like I mentioned before, they don't really have like a 3-day cleanse. They have a half day and a full day, but I decided to get 3 different types of 1-day cleanses and just kind of incorporate that into a 3-day fast. So today I believe was the beginner cleanse or the customer favorites, but it was one of those. The amount of calories for each day, I believe for the beginner cleanse is 1,160 calories for the entire day. For the other customer favorites one, I believe it's 1,080 calories. And the one that I'm going to be doing tomorrow, which is going to be the most difficult for me personally, is only 750 calories. I think we can get through it, but it is going to be a little bit hard when it comes to like cravings and things like that. I am going to be more hungry. I think I could be okay with it. I don't think it's realistic to have this little amount of calories every day. Even the highest caloric day on this cleanse, I don't think is really sustainable to me personally, just because I eat significantly more than that a day, counting my macros, eating my protein, because I also do a lot of activity. So to me, it's not sustainable, but it's only 3 days. We can get through 3 days and I think we'll be okay. It's currently around 10:30. We're moving on to juice number 5. I'm an hour late, but honestly, I couldn't bring myself to pick one up right now. I waited an extra hour. I'm not hungry. I'm not thirsty. I'm not craving another juice, but we're gonna do it. I'm not tired. That's a plus. Around this time, I would be wanting a nap. It's good for that. I don't have a headache. I feel good. I actually thought I would be a little bit more tired by now, and you could say it was the caffeine from the fizz, but I literally have only had half, and a lot of this was filled with ice, so I haven't even really drank that much. So we're gonna go in with the greens 3. Here are the ingredients. We've got apple, cucumber, celery, lemon, spinach, ginger, kale, and parsley. I think this is the first one that I had this morning. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I had 3 fun size little chocolates. Okay, so we're gonna put that into the mix. I was cleaning my room and there was some Halloween candy on my dresser and I ate it. So that's that. Technically, my last juice of the day was supposed to be scheduled for 11:30, but I might move that to 12:30. It's not that big of a deal for me because I don't go to sleep until 5 a.m. So I have a big enough window to be able to like process all of this, I guess. Also, I woke up at 10 a.m. and I didn't start this until 12:30 p.m. If I can drink it around 11:30, then I'm just gonna do it, kind of get it over with. But if I can't bring myself to drink another juice, then we're just gonna have it at 12:30. That's the update right now. I feel good. I don't feel like I need anything. I've gone to the bathroom a few times and then I'm peeing like every 5 minutes, so that's a good thing. It's almost 11:30 and I still have this much left, so we're definitely not gonna make the last bottle by 11:30, so 12:30 it is. Guys, it is currently 12:50. I'm about to have the 6th juice of the day. This is my last one, and the one I kind of want the least. It's vanilla almond, so it has almonds, dates, vanilla extract, and sea salt. We're gonna see how this one tastes. Okay, so it smells a little bit iffy, like not too bad, but okay, so you know how almond milk is already pretty unflavored? Well, it almost feels like you drained more flavor out of it. If that makes sense. I think I honestly expected this to taste a lot worse than what it did. You have to shake it up really good though, like I will say that, because if you don't, then it's just gonna be completely nasty. I think the dates really helps it and the vanilla extract. So I didn't expect this one to be the highest in calories, but it is 250. So it's higher in calories but less in sugar than some of the other ones. So it has 11 grams of sugar and 26 grams of carbs. At the end of the day, I'm still consuming way less calories anyway, so that's not really my concern. I'm just kind of giving you guys a little bit of the nutritional facts. It's not my favorite, but then again, I feel like it doesn't matter if it's my favorite or not. I'm just drinking it to drink it. It's almost 1 o'clock, and normally I would probably be wanting like some kind of a nap right now or something, and I feel great. I already cleaned my whole room. I'm in the middle of cleaning my bathroom right now. I've already uploaded a video and I started to edit another one. I've sent out all our start times for our drivers. I'm still dispatching, and I don't know, I don't even feel the need to take a nap right now. Like, I'm not drowsy or anything. I don't even feel lazy, so I'm just keeping myself busy and doing with this energy what I can while I have it. Overall, I would say the day went really well. I had like 2 little cheats, which was 2 handfuls of trail mix and then 3 little fun size chocolates. I probably shouldn't have had that at all, and then I had my Arbonne Fizz sticks, but honestly, for the first day of not having any food and only having juices, I would consider that a lot better than what I expected myself to do. Today, I'm gonna take this as a win. I feel great, and I'll pick up the camera again tomorrow morning when it's time for day 2. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 2 of this juice cleanse. This morning, I do feel a little bit extra tired than I normally do. I won't say that that's fully because of the juice cleanse. I'll probably kind of contribute half and half to working night shift and to the juice cleanse, so it kind of just combined a little bit there. Some results that I noticed this morning: I didn't wake up bloated. My hands are still pretty normal. My body naturally tried to wake me up at 8 a.m., which is rare. It's currently almost 10:10 and I'm on to my first juice, which is a vanilla almond, and this is the same one that I ended with last night. So I'm actually really glad that I'm starting with the highest calorie juice, because I am going to go to the gym with my grandma in a little bit. I'm going to pick her up and then I'm going to try to get in some cardio. Today is going to be a little bit more difficult for me because it is the lowest calorie day for this cleanse. I'm already kind of feeling a little bit tired, so I know that I might just end up taking a nap somewhere in the middle. Right now I have 2 Fizz sticks, so I already made that for myself. I haven't started drinking it yet, but I will soon. I weighed myself this morning and I'm 2.2 pounds down from yesterday. I'll put all the screenshots of my weight at the end probably, because I do have a scale that connects to an app. I'll have that linked on the description as well. I actually found it to be very beneficial. My sister got it for me one year for Christmas. I think it's like Renfo or something like that. But yeah, that's the update so far. I'm starting earlier obviously because I already have the juices in my fridge versus yesterday. I had to get ready, go pick them up, things like that. So we'll see how today goes. I don't expect a major spike of energy. I really hope that I'm not craving too much. I didn't crave anything yesterday. I will say that I was able to stay awake for a really long time last night without feeling drowsy. I didn't crave anything in the middle of the night. I wasn't hungry. My stomach didn't even growl. And so I feel like I'm pretty steady on this right now, so I'm hoping I can stick to it. Probably pick up the camera in the next couple of hours or so. I do have to do some work really quickly, and then I'm gonna do my makeup, get ready, and go pick up my grandma. I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, so I'm gonna go pick up my grandma right now, but I wanted to be prepared and take juices 2 and 3 with me today. It's the citrus 1 and greens 3. I want to set myself up to be as successful as possible, and since I know I'm going to be out for several hours, then I wanted to make sure that I can at least take this with me. So I have my little lunch pill with my ice packs. My next juice is supposed to be around 12:30. It's already 11 o'clock, so I just want to be prepared so that I'm not tempted to get food outside of that or do anything else. We're taking our juices and we're gonna stick to this as well as we possibly can. I feel good right now, but I do have a small headache, so that's kind of like a little bit of a negative there, but I do expect myself to feel just a little bit better. Hopefully I can get some cardio in, and that'll kind of motivate me a little bit, so I'll keep you updated after the gym. I just left the gym with my grandma. Amali, hi.
Hi.
She's drinking her protein shake and I'm on to juice number 2. This one is a citrus one, which comes with cucumber, pineapple, coconut water, lemon, and aloe vera. I will say I am feeling a lot better right now. We only did cardio, but my headache went away, my energy levels are finally up, and I cannot stop going to the bathroom. That is a plus because I wasn't able to go for a while, so I feel like it's actually working, it's doing something. I don't feel hungry, I'm not having any kind of cravings or anything like that, and I just feel really good overall. I feel like I can actually do this to the end. Wish me luck. I'm on juice number 2, and I'll update you in the next couple of hours. So it's currently 3 o'clock, and I'm actually starting to get a little bit hungry. Chastity had made a Caesar salad, so I just took a few bites of it. It's so good. Like, I didn't think I would be craving a salad, but I'm literally craving a huge bowl of salad. It just sounds so good to me. Right now, I'm just gonna have, instead, obviously I can't eat, I just took a few bites. I'm gonna have juice number 3, and this one is a greens 3, so it has apple, cucumber, celery, lemon, spinach, ginger, kale, and parsley. I'm gonna have this, hopefully it can hold me over for a little bit. Drink some more water. I am getting a little bit tired, so right now when I get home, I'm probably going to take a little bit of a nap and then kind of reset a little bit. I'm starving, but I'm not gonna eat more than what I already did. It's 4 o'clock and I'm officially home, and I think I'm gonna take a small nap because I'm just feeling really drained today. I'm super tired, and if I don't take a nap right now, then I'm for sure not gonna last the night shift. So I'll probably sleep for like an hour or so. My boyfriend is gonna be coming over later because he got me some new windshield wipers, so he's gonna go ahead and install that for me. But right now, I really just need to close my eyes for a little bit. I'm actually clocking into work right now, so I'm just gonna check and make sure everything's okay. Take a nap, hopefully I feel better afterwards. I'm struggling a little bit today, and it's kind of coming in waves because I started the day off really tired with like a small headache, and then I got this huge spike of energy, my headache went away, and then I had a really big crash. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and relax for a little bit, close my eyes, get some rest, and hopefully I feel better when I wake up. It's 5:20. I woke up from my nap. Today just is not it. I am so much more tired than I was yesterday. I have a lot more cravings. Like right now, what I really want is a whole thing of Oreos and a cup of milk. I'm just hungrier today. I'm more tired. I'm just like, ugh. We're on to juice number 4. We're almost there. We got about a day and a half left. This is the greens 1.5, same one I had earlier. This is the one with the long list of ingredients. So it's cucumber, celery, lemon, spinach, kale, parsley, sea salt. It's not bad, it's just whatever. I did notice that today I've been having to pee a lot more than I did yesterday. I think just because these are like, I don't know, I feel like this is more like water and the other ones are more juice, and so that has a lot to do with it. But I am on my second Stanley, so I do feel like I'm drinking more water today than I was yesterday. I feel like I'm really craving sugar right now, but also what really sounds good is peanut butter, so I'm gonna allow myself this spoonful of peanut butter, and that's gonna be my little bit of a snack. My boyfriend is on his way right now because he's going to install my new windshield wipers, and I'm not even actually like starving or anything. I just feel like I need food right now. I'm eating these like they're chips. They're unsalted. I make fun of my boyfriend and Chastity because they'll be like snacking, everybody will have their chips, and then Chastity will be like, oh, do you want almonds? And I'm like why? Right now this is the tastiest thing I have. I don't know why it tastes so good. I don't know why those few bites of salad tasted so good today, but I think my body's just craving something, so we're eating almonds. This actually is allowed. I think they say like if you do get hungry, then you can have like a handful of like raw nuts or something. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I feel like I'm starting to wake up from my nap, so I don't feel as drowsy. But yeah, not gonna lie, today is definitely a harder day than it was yesterday. That's my little update for you. I'm gonna be totally honest. When I said I really want a whole thing of Oreos, I turned off my camera and I could have sworn I had Oreos in my pantry because I usually do. And it's like God did not want to make a liar out of me because they were not there, and then I remembered the ones that I had I ended up throwing away, and so I was just like so sad. But at the same time I was kind of wanted to laugh because I was like, well, I guess now I'm forced to just be honest because I'm not cheating behind the camera. We went with almonds and peanut butter instead. The peanut butter was amazing, almonds not so much. Okay, so it's 7:45 and I got really hungry. My boyfriend ended up getting himself a protein style burger from In-N-Out, and what I decided to do, I asked for a veggie burger and I left out the bread, and I asked for chilies, so I just chopped it up together and made myself this like tiny salad. But I still have juice number 5 that I'm supposed to drink. I'll probably just have this with it. It's actually a lot less lettuce than I expected. It's not even a lot, but I needed something. It's currently 10:30 and I'm drinking my fizz drink. I put 2 of the powders. This time I did like a lime flavor, and then I have my 6th juice of the day. I'm glad it's finally coming to an end and I don't have to extend it like I did last night until 12:30. So this one is actually the chocolate almond one. I haven't tried this one. It has almonds, dates, cacao, and sea salt, so we're gonna give it a go. It looks like chocolate milk, but obviously I don't expect it to taste like it. It smells like a healthy chocolate milk. I'm not a fan. This is probably the worst one of the day. I think I preferred the vanilla almond one over the chocolate almond one. It tastes like you put unflavored powdered chocolate on raw almonds. That's the only way I can describe it. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, I don't like this one, but we're gonna chug it. This is my last juice of the night. I don't have anything else. And after I finish that, then I'm gonna finish my fizz because I need something to take away that flavor. I was really craving a coffee and I almost caved and made myself one, but I know that I already had that little makeshift In-N-Out salad. I felt like I already cheated, and so instead of coffee, I'm just gonna have this fizz and pray to God that this works. I feel pretty good right now. I was super drained earlier, like around 5:30. I had absolutely no energy. I was starving. I was craving everything, and I feel like I'm kind of back to normal now. I did snack. I wasn't supposed to. Obviously, you're not supposed to have any food. I had almonds, I had that little makeshift salad, and I had like an In-N-Out bun. Oh, and I had a couple of bites of my sister's Caesar salad. It doesn't sound like it was a lot of food, but obviously for optimal results, you can't eat, but I'm trying to be as realistic with you guys and transparent as I can, and I caved. I got extremely hungry. I kind of got a little bit irritable. My head was hurting. I was tired, and I had a little bit of food. But I feel like that was enough to kind of get me through this little hump. So I do feel better now, and I'm hoping that I can kind of stick to it the rest of the night. I'm gonna try to drink this as fast as I can because it is disgusting, but we're just gonna get it done. So I have some YouTube playing in the background. I'm cleaning the kitchen up right now, and I'm keeping myself busy. I'm still dispatching, so I will update you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning and welcome to our last day of our juice cleanse. I'm honestly so relieved. I didn't lose as much weight from yesterday to today as I did the day before. Obviously, I ended up having some kind of food, so I feel like that did affect it a little bit. And I did wake up just slightly bloated, so I don't know if that has to do with it or what, but the first morning I ended up waking up like super flat. I felt great, and today I feel good. I have more energy this morning, but I do feel a little bit bloated, so that's kind of a downside. Today we're starting off with the greens too, so those are the ingredients. In this one we have apple, cucumber, celery, lemon, spinach, kale, and parsley. I think I'm able to last longer when there's a variation of flavors versus when it's all just tasting like celery and kale and lemon, so I think today's gonna be better. Today is church, and it kind of sucks because normally after church I always go out to eat with my boyfriend or my family. I can't do that today. So my first meal isn't going to be until tomorrow, and it's going to be some kind of soup that I'm going to be starting with. I'm glad I'm not the only one though, because my parents are both doing this as well, and today Lauren is doing her half-day cleanse, so I'm not doing this alone. That is motivation for me, and the fact that I don't have to be totally tempted because other people are doing this with me. I'm gonna finish strong. For caffeine this morning I have a green tea, and I'm going to be filling up my first Stanley of the day. I did just wake up recently. It's 10:40 right now. I ended up staying up the whole night last night. I didn't have any naps or anything, which I'm honestly shocked because it was the day that I had the least energy, but I had a green tea around, I want to say 1 in the morning, and it kept me going strong until 5 a.m. So I was really happy about that. So because of that, I'm gonna have green tea today instead of a fizz powder. I did end up drinking a full gallon of water yesterday. I was extremely thirsty throughout the night, so that kind of helped me meet my water goal. So I'm gonna start right now, and then later on in the day I do want to go for a run, but right now I really have to work on my start times for the drivers, and then I have 2 Etsy orders that I have to send out. So the running is gonna be on hold until I can get like these priorities taken care of, and then when I can squeeze it in the day, that's when I'm gonna do it. Let's get started with the day. Okay guys, it is currently 1 o'clock, and I'm on to my juice number 2, which this one is a greens tea, so it has apple, cucumber, celery, lemon, spinach, kale, and parsley. I have already finished my green tea, and honestly I feel so energized right now. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I could really get anything done right now. So I'm only doing 1 Etsy order right now. This is actually a pretty big one. This one is the priority as far as like shipping time goes, so I'm trying to get this one out. I have a lot to get done today, so I'm trying to rush a little bit. I'm officially on my way to the post office, and honestly you guys, the weather is so beautiful outside. Like I really want to make it a point to run. So what I did so that I wouldn't make any excuses for myself was I prepped a little bit of a pre-workout, and I just reused one of the bottles that I already had from Crest. I put in my pre-workout in here so that on my way back from the post office I can start drinking it so that I don't have any excuses. I already have the pre-workout in my system and I have to use it. I also have to check my PO box because I haven't checked that in literally several several months. I honestly don't even usually have anything in there. Like if I'm working with a brand, I usually kind of just send them my home address because I don't feel like going to the post office. But I should actually check it to see if there's anything in there. I really don't expect to have anything though, so I'm gonna do that. Sorry, the camera is gonna be a little bit crooked, but it is freezing outside, so I grabbed my Columbia fleece. I came to get my AirPods. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not totally motivated to run, but I already took the pre-workout, so I have no choice. I'm gonna get out there and I'm gonna do what I can. It's freezing, so I'm really hoping that I can warm up really quickly. If I only do a mile, I only do a mile. If I do less, I do less, but I just want to try to get some steps in. So that's the goal. I feel really good right now. I have energy. I'm not motivated, but I have energy, so that's gonna be enough to hold me over. I'll pick up the camera later. Okay guys, it's currently 6:30 and I'm getting ready to head out the door to go to church, but let me just show you my outfit really quickly. Sorry if the lighting is just a little bit weird. It's gonna go in and out, but this is my outfit for tonight. I'm just wearing that black Zara sweater that I got not too long ago. It's the one with the cutoff hem, and it's actually super soft and comfortable, and it's pretty chilly out tonight, so I wanted to make sure that I wore something that was warm enough. And then I'm wearing my Old Navy jeans with my white Velcro Vejas, and I will say that these jeans actually fit me really good right now. They're normally a little bit snug, so I like to wear them with something more oversized, but they're actually fitting me a little bit loose right now around my waist. So that to me is just so good, because I did tell you guys one of my major things was bloating and inflammation. So the fact that these are fitting me really nicely right now just goes to show that it's working. Before I head out, I'm gonna have juice number 4, and after church I'll end up having 5 and 6, but I want to make sure that I have my 4th one on my way there. That way my stomach isn't totally growling during church. And then I'm gonna do my best to be as disciplined as I can after church, to not have like a full meal or anything like that. Literally tomorrow morning I can finally eat something again, so I want to stick to it the best that I can. I'm also gonna have 2 fizz sticks right now because I am starting to get a little bit of a headache. I'm pretty good on energy, but I just need a little bit of caffeine to kind of help my headache go away a little bit. So I'm gonna have that, and then I'm gonna just be sipping on both on my way to church, and I'll update you guys when I get out. It's currently 10 o'clock and I'm gonna have my 5th juice of the day. After this, I have one more and I'm officially done with this cleanse. But I am really hungry right now, so I'm gonna have another veggie burger like I did yesterday from In-N-Out. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the final day of this cleanse. I'm so excited to share my results with you guys. It was a struggle, not gonna lie, especially the second day. I'll go into all those details right now, but I woke up feeling great. I woke up feeling less swollen. I'm not bloated at all. I've been able to go to the bathroom regularly, and I'm just gonna show you guys a little bit of what my progress is looking like. Okay, so this is what we're looking like from the front, and you guys had seen in the first video, and I'll do like a side-by-side comparison. The jeans were kind of fitting me like a little bit tight right here to where it would kind of come out on my sides, and it just was looking a little bit too snug when these jeans normally I knew were pretty loose. I haven't worn these jeans since that video, so they didn't get any extra stretch or anything like that. You could just see they just automatically fit me so much better. That's what I'm looking like from the front. From the side, this is where we're at. We finally have a little bit of room. I'm not sucking it in at all. And on the first day, you could see my stomach kind of like went out a little bit, like I just was bloated. And finally, it's just like basically straight down at this point. So I'm so happy. It doesn't look like I just finished eating a huge meal first thing in the morning anymore. I'm just so happy with this result. I told you guys my goal was not to really lose a ton of weight, but to lose inflammation. Since I had my hair up in the beginning, then I'm just gonna have my hair up right now for a little bit. This is what my face is looking like. I don't feel swollen for once. Obviously, I'm gonna have a chunky face. I have a round face. I have big cheeks. That wasn't my problem. My problem was just feeling extra swollen. I didn't want to take pictures. Even filming, honestly, I would get a little bit insecure about my face. But this is where we are now. I would say the biggest difference is in my whole stomach area, but this is what my face is looking like at this point. I did mention to you guys how swollen my hands were as well. My main concern was the swelling in my hands, my feet, and the inflammation in my gut. My priority was more how I was feeling rather than how I was looking. At the end of every day, I was starting to get really uncomfortable just like closing and opening my hands because I could feel them like tingling just because they were so swollen. Obviously, I was uncomfortable with how bloated I was every day. It was coming to the point where it was very painful, and every time I ate, I felt like my food was just sitting at my chest, and it just made me sick every time. This is what my hands are currently looking like. They look totally normal again. They were just so swollen, you guys, that my rings were starting to fit me pretty tight, and it's gotten to the point where this one actually keeps like slipping off somehow, and it wasn't like that before. It was just perfectly snug, so I'm very happy about that. And I did tell you guys that while weight was a concern of mine, it wasn't my primary goal for this specific cleanse. So I started day 1 weighing 205.2, and I just weighed myself this morning and I am officially at 201.6. So I'm very happy about that. That is 3.6 6 pounds. I wasn't expecting to lose 10 in 3 days. And I know, honestly, I could have probably lost more, but I got to the point to where I just really needed food. And because I work night shift, I feel like for every one day that one person lives, I basically live two, because I'm awake the whole daytime, plus I'm awake the whole nighttime. And it was just really hard. I needed some kind of fuel to keep me awake throughout the night in order for me to do my job properly. Day one was super easy. I had no problems with it. I like missed chewing food, I guess is how I could describe it. Like I wanted something, but I wasn't necessarily tempted to eat anything. So that was one good thing about the first day. The second day, however, oh my gosh, you guys, the second day was such a struggle. I woke up exhausted. I woke up with a headache. I had no energy. Like I really was relying on caffeine to kind of get me through the day. I ended up taking a nap on the second day. Even when I woke up, I just felt completely depleted of all energy. I also was craving so much. So I would say the second day was the hardest, and the day where all the juices kind of just ended up tasting the same. Celery, kale, spinach, lemon, there was no variation. It was the least calories, and I was just kind of fed up. I wanted to quit so bad, but I told myself that I wouldn't. Like the second day, in the middle of the night when I was working, I did end up picking up so much energy. It was the first time in a long time I was able to stay awake the whole night without any naps, without feeling tired, without any kind of crash. I did have a green tea in the middle of the night, so I don't know if that helped, but I've had stronger caffeine and it didn't help. So I'm just going to contribute that to the fact that my stomach was basically so clean. The second day is also when I went to the bathroom the most. I was going so often to the point where for a second I regretted going to the gym, because I was like running back and forth to the bathroom, and I was like, oh my goodness, today was not a day that I should have even stepped out of my house, but I did. I'm gonna do it. I'm here. And it was rough, but we got through it. I went to the bathroom so often, and so I feel like it just really cleaned me out a little bit. Now, yesterday was the last day. I had a little bit more calories than I did the day before, but I feel like I was just so burnt out on this thing that I just didn't want any more juices. I started off yesterday really strong. I had so much energy. I did not struggle with any kind of cravings. I wasn't hungry. My stomach wasn't growling. I didn't feel like I needed anything. The second and third day, I drank the most water as well. I got so much done, and all 3 days I was able to go for a run. I will say that it was a very short run all 3 days, and I will say that all 3 days my body felt so heavy. I was really pushing myself and forcing myself to run. It was just really hard. I ended up having to walk the rest just because I didn't have enough energy in me to complete a full mile. Like I just couldn't do it. And so I didn't beat myself up over it. I knew that I was short on fuel, so I wasn't gonna get mad at myself for my body not being able to do more than what I would have liked it to. I was very gentle with myself this whole time. I had a lot of grace, and I didn't fully like cheat on everything. I didn't have any major cheats or anything crazy. It was literally, I was craving salad. Like that was my biggest craving. I really wanted salad, and that is the strangest thing because I am not a salad person. To me, that is what sounded the best. But yesterday I did end up going to the bathroom a little bit less than the day before, but I still went often enough, which was so much more often than what I was going prior to this cleanse. I did feel great yesterday. I had no issues with energy, cravings, hunger, nothing like that. But I will say that towards the night when I got to church, I very quickly started to crash. After, I want to say 7 p.m., I couldn't bring my energy levels up anymore. So it was really hard for me. So after church, my boyfriend ended up getting in and out. And originally I wasn't going to get anything. I was just gonna finish my juice, but I was just like, you know what? I can't stay awake. I had another really bad headache yesterday, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I could just suck it up. Like this is the last night. But I was like, no, I feel like I have another day just because I had to stay awake until 5 in the morning. So I was like, get me the veggie burger. Same thing. I had the one bun with the spread, the lettuce, tomato, and onion. I drank my 4th and my 5th juice, and I could not bring myself to drink one more juice. It was the vanilla almond one. I pulled it out of the refrigerator. I looked at it and I said, there's absolutely no way. I put it back and I said, I cannot have one more juice today. I'm done. I was just so fed up at that point. I did not want to drink anything else. Yesterday was great until the night. The night was when I was just like, I'm done. I was completely exhausted. I was able to stay awake until 2 a.m. just fine, and I accidentally fell asleep, and I had drivers calling me at 3 in the morning, and my mom reached out because they ended up reaching out to her, and I was like, oh my gosh, I fell asleep. I didn't even realize I fell asleep, and I told her, I was like, I'm so sorry. I knocked out. I didn't hear my alarm, this and that, and so she's like, don't even worry about it. I've got the rest of your shift. Go to sleep. You're fine. And so I ended up falling asleep around 3:30, and I woke up this morning at 9:30. Right now, I feel pretty good. I went to the bathroom as soon as I woke up. It's the first time in a very long time where I don't wake up bloated, with swollen hands, with a swollen face, and I'm just so happy. So would I recommend this cleanse? cleanse? My answer is yes. However, I would do like a test run first. You can do like a day to a day and a half and see how you're feeling on that, and then kind of just like, okay, we can do this a little bit longer. I don't think I would go the full 3 days immediately. I did that because my body needed a really hard reset. So I would recommend this, but I would just start off slowly, just depending on, you know, your body and you know how much you can take, you know, your discipline, you know, your motivation, you know, kind of where you're at and how fed up you are or how tired you are of struggling with certain health issues. Then you know what you can do, you know what you can push your body to do and what you can push your mind to do. I would just say take it according to how you would be most comfortable doing it. I do have to kind of ease into my eating again, so I can't just go have like a cheeseburger combo right now, nor am I even craving it. I will say that the things that I started to crave were not burgers, they weren't pizza, they weren't anything crazy, nope, not pasta or anything. I was really craving salads and soups. I know that I really need to step up my protein because those juices were basically all carbs, no protein. So that is one thing that I will say I really need to focus on right now. I'm gonna have bone broth for breakfast, but I can't just have like a super heavy meal right away because that's just gonna mess me up. So I need to transition into light meals and kind of make my way into just normalizing my calorie intake again. Personally, I did think for a little bit like, oh my gosh, am I going to binge once I'm finished with this? And you know, I don't really know how much you can binge on a salad, but that's my number one craving right now. I'm not craving anything greasy, I'm not craving anything fatty, so I don't think that I'm going to have an issue with that. It's just really your mindset as well, and you have full control of what you tell yourself and where you allow your mind to take you. And I'm like fully ready to just meal prep healthy for myself and get back on track. It could set me up for success starting the new year. You know, December is really a month where you completely just go crazy with all the outings, you eat everything. So I want to feel my healthiest right now, and if I have a couple of meals, whatever, but like I feel good enough to where I feel like this momentum can kind of carry me through the rest of the month. And you know, I'm not gonna beat myself up. My thing is I just don't want to get crazy with that. So I did this. I went through the struggle of being hungry, being tired, and just trying to be as disciplined as I could to get the best results that I was able to. And I feel great right now, and I don't want to let that go. I feel like I have more control of where my health is right now. I do expect myself to do maybe like a 1-day cleanse after this, or Press Juicer even has a half-day cleanse, just like a small reset. I don't recommend doing these too often, and I wouldn't do 3 days anytime soon. And you know, some people might think like I'm experimenting too much or I'm doing all this stuff, or I'm really not doing anything hardcore. I mentioned to you guys in the beginning of the year that I'm trying to take this weight loss as slow and steady as I possibly can to be the longest lasting that I've ever had. And I do feel like little by little I am getting the results that I'm wanting, and I feel like my body finally got back in order, and I'm very excited about that. But my primary goal, especially for this cleanse, I just really want to take care of myself. I've mentioned this before, I believe on this channel, I mentioned it on my other one for sure. I dealt with chronic back pain for over 14 years, and for literally half my life, I'm 30 years old now, for half my life I was not able to move around properly. I always felt like I was some kind of medical patient who just struggled. I couldn't go on hikes with my family without crying halfway through from the pain. I couldn't work out without being down for 3 days. I couldn't even go for a walk. Every minute of every day was just pain. I feel great now. Like, I know that God healed my body. I have not had an ounce of pain in, it's been a year now, and that is the biggest miracle that I would have ever experienced in my life. Just such a healing that was thought to be so impossible. I am so amazed, and I want to make sure that I take care of that. Like, that is a huge blessing, and I don't want to let that go to waste. So I will not allow myself to get into a place where I self-inflict diabetes, high cholesterol, sciatica. Like, I don't want to do that to myself. God did not have to heal me, but he did. And I don't want to take advantage of that. I don't want to be ungrateful for that. I appreciate that so much. I cannot put into words how grateful I am that I feel as good as I do today. And also, diabetes runs on both sides of my family. And I hate, and I'm gonna try not to cry because it's like really hard seeing that, like the toll that it takes, especially because genetically I have that in me on both sides of my family. I'm more prone to it than the average person. And so I want to do my best to take care of the body that God's given me. And I don't want to self-inflict any kind of chronic illness, or things happen. Things that are out of your control happen. You can't prevent that. That's something that God allows in your life for a specific reason. But the things that you can control it. I want to make sure that I am taking care of myself the best that I can, that I'm taking my vitamins, my supplements, I'm exercising, I'm eating healthy, and if that requires a detox every so often, often to kind of reboot my system, then I'm gonna do it. And if that requires me to experiment different workouts, different meal plans, like just to keep my motivation up, then I'm gonna do it, because I don't want to end up having to struggle with something like that the rest of my life. Diabetes is, to me personally, I know everyone has their own opinion because they've dealt with different things in their family firsthand, but to me, diabetes is the worst chronic illness a person can have. It very slowly affects your body, one organ at a time. It affects so much, and the way that I've seen it affect different people in my family, I don't want to do that to myself, and I don't want to do that to my future children. That is my number one goal, just to make sure that I am the healthiest I can possibly be, because I am trying to prevent these things in my own life and in my future family's genetic line. So that is my little spiel on this, and sometimes that requires losing weight. If you guys are interested in more content like this, please put them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe. It'll really support my channel, and I'm so excited for the rest of this month and Vlogmas. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.